Cafe, the book lovers rendezvous, where the topics are priceless and the conversation is free. Join us tomorrow, Saturday, October 23rd, beginning at 9:30 Pacific, 12:30 Eastern, and 5:30 Greenwich Mean Time for the only weekly internet program devoted entirely to rare and collectible books and the people who love them, and that's you. And be sure to leave us a comment, suggestions, complaints, or just tell us where you're viewing us from. I'm your host, Lee Lynn from the Ridge Books in Calhoun, Georgia. With me today is Richard Morey, our road warrior, and Richard and I are having a fun conversation comparing notes on regional books, ephemera, and other collectibles. His from New Hampshire, mine from Georgia. Regional collecting can be a great way to start collecting because a lot of material available, and a lot of it can be found at very reasonable prices. So it's a good place for beginning collectors to find something that they're really interested in their own area. As we continue to talk about this, my grandson, who was with me that when we recorded, came over and asked if he could read to us. And so he read a few pages of a Cat in the Hat book. There's a map in my lap, and was very, very pleased with himself that he got to do this. So you'll be eager to watch him on Saturday, I'm sure. And then we have our regular feature, Things Found in Old Books with David Hess. And today he found a wide variety of things. A 1994 sonogram of a baby in a book, Hawaiian names, English names, a guide to the Keats and Shelley Museum in Rome with not only a ticket, but a 1948 stamp, and a 1950s brochure on a meteor that landed in Arizona. And I think I've been right by that meteor crater. But it was a really good week for David and things that were found in old books. And don't forget, if you find things in old books, please send them to David. Every week he gives you the information on where to send your items. So give him a hand with that. We also have our resident artist, Mary Kay Watson, and she's back to share with us what she's been doing, an online workshop about Japanese papers and ways to use them. She's made some charming book plates as part of the class, and she'll show them to us and tell us how she made them. And that was a plate of them. And if you remember, a few weeks ago, we had Mike Glenn, former Atlanta Hawks basketball player, and a major collector of books, ephemera, and all collectibles African American, including stamps. And he has put together an exhibit of stamps featuring African American personalities that's currently at the Apex Museum in Atlanta, though it is available virtually. And I was fortunate enough to attend the opening event last Sunday. So I'll be reporting on what was a really fun evening with not only history and the stamps and a chance to see this museum, which I've never been to, plus entertainment from several R&B singers. It was just a really fun evening. And so there's a picture of me with Mike. So be sure to join us. Oh, and this was one of his books that was a gift for all of the attendees that night. Plus, the white shirt that I have on is a Mike Glenn t-shirt. So be sure to join us on Saturday, that's tomorrow, on Facebook, YouTube, or as our podcast, Rare Books Cafe Raw, wherever you get your favorite podcast. And we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow and every week to come. So bye now, and join us when you can.